What's going on, y'all? Attorney Tom here. I'm going to be reacting to the trial of Sheldon Cooper because somebody asked me to. Let's jump right into it.
Penny. That's just wrong.
All right, let's go.
Wait, hold on. Before we get to the courthouse, I'd like to call on your skills as an actress.
What is this?
I've taken the liberty of scripting your appearance on the witness stand because, let's face it, you're somewhat of a loose cannon. Now,
Can't do that.
Don't worry, it's written in your vernacular. So shall we rehearse?
Do I have a choice?
Well, of course you have a choice. Although we live in a deterministic universe, each individual has free will. Now sit down.
Okay, so you absolutely cannot tell a witness what to say. And it makes it even worse if you give them a written out script. This is against the law. It could be witness intimidation. It could be tampering with the witness. It could be just general contempt of court.
I call your attention to the events of November 16th. Do you remember that date?
Darn tootin', I do. If the court will excuse my homespun, corn-fed Nebraskan turn of phrase.
Excellent, go on.
The reason that date is, like, so totally fixed in my memory is that I had the privilege to be witness to one of the most heroic...
It's important to note that Penny isn't off the hook either. If this is not true and she goes ahead and reads this under oath, she is committing perjury.
Pay the cashier. Sheldon Cooper.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dr. Sheldon Cooper, appearing in pro se. That is to say, representing himself.
I know what it means. I went to law school.
And yet you wound up in traffic court.
So Sheldon's gonna lose. He is going to lose. You never demean the judge, you never demean the jury, you never demean anybody else in the courtroom. The court reporter, the clerk, the bailiff, these are all very, very important people. And oftentimes, there are just arrogant who think that they're better than everybody else. And guess what? If nobody likes you, nobody's gonna do you any favors. A very well-respected trial lawyer that I was learning under once told me that juries give good verdicts to good people. And while this is a bench trial, the same principle applies. Don't be a
Anyway, if it would please the court, I'd like to begin with an opening statement.
The court would advise you to make it quick, as the court had a dicey-looking breakfast burrito this morning and just took an Imodium.
Very well. Quick opening statement. Like a milking stool, my case rests on 3 legs. I will demonstrate that I was improperly instructed in driving by a woman whose lack of respect for society borders on the sociopathic. I will argue that the emergency met the legal doctrine of quod est necessarium est licetum, that which is necessary is legal. But first, I will raise a Sixth Amendment issue. I am unable to confront my accuser, a non-human entity, to wit, a camera. So, to sum up, improper instruction, quod est necessarium est licetum, Sixth Amendment, my milk stool is complete.
Okay, most states have some form of traffic court. What traffic court is essentially an expedited process to adjudicate these matters because there are just tons of traffic violations, especially in a very crowded place like Los Angeles, California. And in traffic court, you're going to run in situations in which the court operates in a scenario in which the rules of evidence are relaxed and people don't have a lot of time to argue their case. Generally, you can get a couple words in and the judge will make a determination. You know what? I actually just thought of a great traffic court story. But let's finish this video. So real quick, Sheldon's arguments. He was being instructed by somebody who was negligent. He was acting out of necessity, and he couldn't confront his witness because the witness was a traffic camera, thus violating the Sixth Amendment confrontation clause. All these arguments are going to fail. Negligent instructor. Penny is not an instructor. Maybe if somebody got hurt, there would be a negligent entrustment theory, meaning she should have realized that Sheldon wasn't capable of driving, thus shouldn't have prevented him from driving in the first place, so maybe she would be responsible if somebody got hurt. But with respect to receiving a traffic ticket, Sheldon needs to take responsibility for what he did. He is actually the one who caused the traffic violation, and having a bad instructor doesn't protect you. Second, what is necessary is lawful. That's not really a thing. And even if it is a thing, Sheldon didn't say anything in his opening statement that would support that. He just said, what's necessary is lawful. Well, what are the facts that support that? I don't even know what he did. He didn't say any of the actual facts. He just gave his theories. In opening statements, you need to show what you intend to prove through your evidence. And in traffic court, when you don't have a lot of time and everything's pressed, you just need to get your evidence out there. He didn't say any evidence. All he said was, what's necessary is lawful. Okay, well, what exactly do you mean by that? Opening statements should walk through the facts that you intend to prove. Sheldon didn't do that. Sixth Amendment Confrontation Clause. In this particular situation, the accuser is the state of California. And the witnesses to this crime are going to be any experts that the state of California would bring in to verify the business record documents of the camera traffic tickets or whatever general other evidence they have. I don't know. I haven't seen this episode. All I know is it's a camera ticket, I assume. Essentially, Sheldon is confronting his accuser right now. I don't know if there's a prosecutor somewhere in the background, but that's what's going on. You get the point. And he was demeaning to the judge. Sheldon's guilty.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Guilty. Pay the cashier.
I object. You're completely ignoring the law.
No, I'm following the law. I'm ignoring you.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like something that would be said in traffic court. A lot of times people think that they know more than they actually do. And before anybody gets too wound up, listen. I fight the system, man. I don't like the man. The first time I ever got pulled over, I fought the traffic ticket all the way to the end. I went to my initial hearing. I demanded a jury trial. I went to the jury trial date. They put me at the very end of the day because they thought I would just give up and I didn't want to wait there all day for a jury trial for a stupid little traffic ticket. They said I didn't completely stop at a stop sign. The prosecutor came up to me 3 times during the day. I brought a book. I was just reading there. I said, nope, I want to go through with this. I want to go through with this. I want to go through with this. I wanted to go all the way to jury trial. I thought it would be fun. I was in law school at the time. And guess what? They eventually dropped it because I was so much a pain in their ass. I love fighting the system. But that doesn't excuse people who have no idea what they're talking about, such as Sheldon. Getting me worked up over traffic court. Let's keep going.
Really? I would point out that I am at the top of my profession while you preside over the kiddie table of yours.
Bad idea.
Dr. Cooper, before I find you in contempt and throw you in jail, I'm going to give you a chance to apologize for that last remark.
I'm a scientist. I never apologize for the truth.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. And the judge absolutely has the power to throw you in jail if you're in contempt of court. Contempt can include being rude. All right, well, no surprise there. Sheldon's in jail. He's totally guilty. He actually didn't say anything in his arguments. His arguments lacked accuracy, and he lost. There you go. Okay, what other videos do y'all want me to react to? Please let me know down below in the comments. As always, leave any questions, comments, concerns down below as well. Consider subscribing to this channel. We just passed 300,000 subscribers. Hit that like button. I'll see y'all later. Bye.